I'm definitely going to check out that recipe for sure.
Yes.
All right. As we mentioned, just 2 days away from the royal wedding, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are surely feeling the pressure by now, and the eyes of the world have turned on London for the pomp and circumstance.
Yeah, royals already have some strict rules to follow every day, but when it comes to a royal wedding, there are lots of do's and don'ts for guests. And here to tell us more about etiquette and what to expect at the royal wedding, we have etiquette expert Maryanne Parker joining us today. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me.
You look great.
I know.
Thank you.
We all look good, I think.
Everybody.
With our
It's
fascinators.
Beautiful.
Yes, so the royal wedding is a big deal, and not just a big deal in London.
No, this is a very significant event because in 2011, the royal wedding actually had over 2 billion viewers.
Wow.
And I believe that this wedding is going to go beyond, probably 3 billion. So royal weddings usually have a lot of strict traditions, a lot of protocol to be followed, and a lot of strict etiquette rules.
Yeah.
And this one is not going to be an exception. Even we see that it will be some kind of a modern twist, but we'll be following strict rules as well.
Yes, exactly. So what are the big differences between Saturday's events and what people might be used to?
Well, what I'm seeing is because this event is going to, we also always have to attend a wedding when we receive an invitation. This is one thing that we should ever avoid. So if we didn't get an invitation, we cannot really attend.
Right.
And this is something very typical for every single wedding, especially for this prominent event, because all eyes are going to be on this wedding.
Right.
So,
if you didn't get an invite, you don't
you
go.
can't really go because the security is very high. Also, we've seen that there are a lot of drama going on from Miss Meghan Markle's side,
Right.
But also from Prince Harry's side, a lot of people didn't get invited because remember, he is sixth in line for the throne. So this wedding is a little bit different, smaller.
Uh-huh.
So a
some
lot of
people got the
ministers, a lot
snub.
of royals, a lot of cousins didn't get invited as well.
Oh.
Yeah, let's talk about dress code.
The dress code is going to be very strict as well because was indicated on the invitation that is morning dress, which means for the ladies, it is very seasonal event as well. It's the 19th of May. Even in London, the weather is going to be beautiful. So the color should be light and bright, more summery. Also, no bare arms, no bare legs. The shoes should be closed toe, not very high heels. The fascinators, probably will see fascinators, but the real aristocracy usually wears hats.
Hats, not the
Fascinator
Okay.
is the lighter version, which is very popular for the younger generation, but the aristocracy really wears hats. Also, the hats shouldn't be very extravagant because the attention should be on the bride and the groom.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's very important.
Yeah, we were just looking at a picture of a lady on the phone. Let's talk about phones for a minute. I mean, talk about etiquette and phones and picture taking.
Well, this won't be possible because the phones were already banned by the palace because the event takes place in Windsor Chapel in the castle. So this is a very small castle, and I think that the capacity is between 600 and 800 people. So there will be very strict rules about it. You don't want to take from the private moment of this particular event because it is really personal.
Right. Even though it's being televised, right?
It is televised. They have a professional photographers, but this is not our part to be broadcasting
Let
everything.
them share
So
it.
Let them
exactly.
share it. Got it.
Interesting.
Yes.
These
All
are
right.
great. Thank you.
Yes. All right. And make sure that you don't miss the royal wedding. Coverage starts at 4 a.m. on Saturday, so set your alarms with a wedding ceremony to start at 7 right here on WSLS 10.